Hey everybody, day 17 of the May Painting Challenge, and today I've got a bit of a double feature since I missed last night's update. Um, as I said, I was gonna go watch some movies in the drive-in with my wife, and we did, and they were fantastic. Mad Max Fury Road, especially, were so well done. Amazing effects and very realistic with minimal CGI. Not a lot of dialogue, but some really good acting, really good just intensity among the actors, and it was really well done. Great music and everything. So definitely recommend that if you haven't seen it yet. Plus, it really makes me want to play some kind of Car Wars, car miniature car battle game. So I've got a lot of Hot Wheels in the kids' playroom. I might have to find some little weapons and outfit some of those cars and play something because it was just great theme, great makes me want to play and shoot some cars up. Anyway, as you can see, I have pretty much finished my area in the starter. I was able to get the last two models done over the last couple days, and that's quite surprising. I didn't think I would end up doing that, but I did. Yesterday, while the kids were out and before we went to the movie, my wife was taking a nap, a very long nap, so I managed to get pretty much nearly all of this figure's painting done. All that it needed was, what was it? Maybe a couple of, oh, actually, all the washes, the shoulder pauldron, as such, and the tartan. Sorry about the lighting. I know it's actually really bad down here. Just the angle I've got them on. Um, I will get better pictures at near the end of the month of everything that I'm painting. So there will be a video up at some point with all the figures I've done. Anyway, so just a few things left to do on this model, and I did them today. Um, the tartan, not the best, not as good as the other one. Much more basic, but it was the angle, like especially with this sword in the way, it was just hard to do a lot of this. I'm still might go over it and do like a thin maybe white line along the horizontal lines. I'm not sure, just to give it a little bit more something. Um, but it's not easy doing these lines. My goodness. But in the end, I think it's a he or a she. I was told it's a he, but the chest plate kind of bulges out in the chest. Almost looks like uh like it's meant for a bigger chest, but apparently it's a guy. So anyway, whoever it is, I'm happy. The other one is this wolver here, and you can just see the tartan there. Looks really messy up close, of course, but from a bit further, it actually looks quite fine. Gray stripes with some vertical red stripes as well. Um, came out came out pretty well, I think. Started off with a gray background out of the stripes, and then gave it a blue wash, and I was afraid it might not turn out the way I wanted to, but it did. It actually looks exactly how I wanted it, almost like a blue-gray cloth. And then all the other details, all nice and done and washed, and a little bit of highlighting here and there. And yeah, all done. All it needs, they all need flock now, which I will do tomorrow when I start my next project. So, really happy with the way these guys turned out. Love the kilts. I think that was the most intimidating part, and I got through it. Very happy with all of it. So, thank you for the support going through with these guys. Um, let's see, questions of the days. So yesterday's was choose a setting that you would like to live in, I guess, is the question. Like most people say, it's tough. Most settings are deadly. A lot of the sci-fi and fantasy settings are just terrible places to live, and they're pretty much hopeless. Either they're grim dark or full of war or whatever. I was mulling through the various settings, and there's some interesting ones out there, but I'm gonna have to go, of course, with Star Wars. It's inevitable, I guess. It is my destiny. as it were. But I'm gonna go with the Rebels, like focus on the Rebels setting, Star Wars Rebels. And if you haven't seen the cartoon, it's actually a really really good cartoon. A bit more, I'll say, juvenile compared to the Clone Wars cartoon. Definitely meant for a slightly younger audience, but really well done. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to season 2. And I hope next season has way more episodes because it was too short of a season. Anyway, but really good characters. I really like the show. We're definitely enjoying the Lego. My son's birthday is in a couple days, and he's getting the Ghost, the big ship, which I'm excited for sure. And it's going to go with the little one. We've got the Phantom, Ezra's Phantom. So yeah, it's going to be a great big combined set. But yeah, I would love. I think I'd prefer that setting. I know the generic Star Wars setting is just full of war, and especially if you're an alien, it's not a good place to be. The Empire just hates you. But Rebels has a bit of lightness to it, a lot of hope there. So definitely would love to hang out with Ezra and Kanan and the crew and just knock out some stormtroopers. And it's very silly and laughable at times, but I love it. Today's question is, what kind of game would you make? And I've got two suggestions for this. Number one would be a game based on the G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero setting. And I mean, like, the cartoon and I guess the comics as well, and the little 3 3/4 inch toys. I love that stuff. I collect 1/6 figures as well, 12-inch figures. And I've got a bunch of the G.I. Joe ones, but I'm a big fan of the old cartoon and the old toy line. So I think that would be awesome as like a skirmish game. Maybe something, something like Malifaux or Dark Age or something. One of the ones that have a lot of named characters, even like I guess Relic Knights or whatever. Mostly named characters, a few squads of troopers, but yeah, that'd be really cool. Oh, I guess the Batman miniatures game is like that as well. Anyway, anything that has mostly main characters with some troops, and I think that'd make a great skirmish game. And I guess you could play with the 3 3/4 inch figures. That would be really fun too. And I've got a whole bunch of them. But having miniatures of those guys would be just awesome. Anyway, the other one is a PS3 game. I have Valkyria Chronicles or Valkyria Chronicles. I call it Valkyria Chronicles. I might be Valkyria. I'm not exactly sure. But that's a game that's already ready for the tabletop. The setting is awesome. It's like this, almost like this early World War II, Blitzkrieg era technology. A lot of bolt action rifles, some semi-automatic, small tanks, bazooka things, these lancers. Oh, just totally awesome. Ready for the tabletop. And the game system itself, the mechanics, it's totally a tabletop game. They just, like, if they could make miniatures of this, it would be freaking awesome. Yeah, I would totally buy it up, no problem. I did see someone making some models for it a few years ago, just like, homemade models, and it was actually looking pretty cool. But a real release of it would be great. But anyway, that's Valkyria Chronicles. Awesome video game. Actually, I think one of the only ones I've played through the entirety of the story mode. One of the only ones for sure. Really good, and would be a really good tabletop game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend like I am. And if you're in Canada, happy Victoria Day. Otherwise, have a great weekend, everyone. And yeah, keep up the great work. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.